Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
When I started to cancel my gym membership, I'd say about 2 weeks ago, I started calling them and I wasn't able to get a hold of anyone.
We begin tonight with a story from our whistleblower hotline. A Moorhead man called us about troubles he had canceling a gym membership. And as Valley News Team's Joshua Peguero found out, you need to read the contract's fine print before signing on the dotted line.
Zach Dahl says he became a Snap Fitness member nearly 2 years ago in the Twin Cities. After moving to Moorhead, Dahl says he didn't like the Fargo location.
It's a well-kept gym. The only downfall is there's no staff there.
Dahl says he began calling gym staff on June 6th and also sent emails trying to cancel his membership.
I tried relentlessly, but I couldn't get a hold of anyone.
Instead, he says he was charged a monthly fee, which he tried avoiding.
So I paid for a month that I'm never even going to see.
Dahl says he was attracted to Snap Fitness because it's open 24 hours a day and there weren't any contracts, only monthly dues. We spoke to the Snap Fitness manager and he says despite not having contracts, there's a 30-day period for canceling. Dahl says that's not how his gym in the Twin Cities told him it works.
They told me that it should be as simple as making a phone call to the club, getting a hold of them, telling them you'd like to cancel, and then they email you a form in which you provide them an electronic signature.
We spoke to a few people entering and exiting Snap Fitness, and most of them, although they refuse to speak on camera, say they've had a positive experience at the gym. They say what they enjoy the most is that there's barely anyone inside the gym whenever they go to work out. The Better Business Bureau suggests people signing up for gym memberships read the fine print. The BBB also says make sure you go to a gym with a fitness goal to get the most out of your membership. For instance, if you only want to run, look for a gym with several treadmills and not just free weights. In Fargo, Joshua Peguero, Valley News Live.
Now, we did learn this afternoon that Dahl's membership was canceled as of yesterday, although he still is responsible for a monthly fee. As we mentioned, this story came to us through our whistleblower hotline. If you need help, call the whistleblower hotline. The phone number is on your screen, 701-237-6576, and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. Some Minnesota teenagers are facing charges after police say they tried to steal cell phones from the Fergus Falls Walmart. KBRF is reporting that the 5 teens were seen trying to break into a display case at the store on Tuesday just after midnight. They left the store after being confronted by a store employee and were quickly stopped by police in the store's parking lot. The teens are from the St. Cloud area. 4 of them are minors. A sex offender who left the grounds at the state hospital in Jamestown after being admitted involuntarily has been found and arrested. Officials say Jerry Stewart was admitted for treatment of chemical dependency and earned permission to walk the grounds based on behavior. Stewart has a long list of offenses in multiple counties. He's a high-risk sex offender on probation, and court records show last year Stewart failed to comply with child offender registration.
We're determining whether or not he has failed to comply with his registration again, and if he has, we'll make sure that he's charged for that again. Being he has been involuntarily committed to the state hospital by a judge, and he could be held in contempt of court.
Authorities say that Stewart was spotted walking along Highway 281 and later picked up some 13 miles south of Jamestown. The Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation says that Stewart is on parole. He did not violate probation since they did not place him in the hospital. President Donald Trump awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom to economist Arthur Laffer today. Laffer advised the president during his presidential campaign and co-wrote the book titled Trumponomics, Inside the America First Plan to Revive Our Economy. Surrounded by his family and friends inside the Oval Office, the award winner smiled as the president placed the medal around his neck. The president praised him for his famous Laffer curve, which showed that high taxes cause people to stop spending and lower taxes lead to economic growth. Other economists have argued against that theory. The president has credited his $1.5 trillion tax cut package with boosting the economy. Recognizing veterans and learning about their stories are ways to honor those who have served our country. The Veteran Portrait Project does that and is coming to Bismarck July 9th. The project's plan to visit all 50 states by the end of the year. It's already visited more than 8,000 veterans in 32 states.
me, the Veterans Portrait Project has been a healing tool, and it started out just as a way to heal myself, but also thank veterans. But now it's grown into so much more than that. It's giving a voice to the veterans.
The photography is free for veterans. To donate or sign up, go to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on the Hot button. 2 more intersections will close starting tomorrow as part of the 52nd Avenue South reconstruction project. The intersections are 63rd Street to Veterans Boulevard, and 52nd Avenue South will be closed. We're told that 52nd Avenue will stay open from west of the Veterans Boulevard intersection to Rocking Horse Road. This is going to ensure access to businesses and residential areas.
You know, eventually that stretch between the 2 intersections will close, so we can reconstruct that, but that's going to be a little later on once we kind of get some of these intersections redone. You got to be careful how much they close, but we still got to maintain access to businesses, so until they can kind of get something rebuilt here.
Gorder adds that work along 52nd Avenue is expected to continue until mid-August before school starts. It's still safe to travel to the Dominican Republic, even after recent tourist deaths, according to a North Dakota travel expert. The consultant says it's important to remember not go out late by yourself. You should travel in groups, don't overdrink, or take your eyes off your drinks. You should book at a certified hotel or resort if you're going out of the country.
We have hotels and resorts that have been certified. People go there, they check them out ahead of time, so you know they're going to be a good place to go.
Bayer adds that more than 6 million tourists visited the Dominican Republic last year, and while the recent deaths are tragic, these types of incidents do happen in countries across the world, including here in the United States. A stinky and unsightly problem is washing ashore in Minnesota lakes, thousands of dead fish. But officials say it's nothing to worry about. As the water warms up, a naturally occurring bacteria kills the fish. This year, it's happening a little later than usual because Minnesota had a cooler spring. The DNR says the bacteria weeds out the weaker fish, so only the strong, healthy ones can continue populating the lakes. Beware, because animals are on the move, evidenced by recent sightings that include bears and a mountain lion. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly explains the do's and don'ts if you come across one of these animals unexpectedly.
We've had lots of reports of bears in backyards. They seem to be more prolific this year in terms of visiting people in their backyards.
Bears are on the move and have been popping up everywhere. This picture was taken in Euclid, Minnesota, showing a bear cub wandering around one family's backyard.
We see a lot of bear calls right now, and the main reason for that is that it's a little early before a lot of the fruits and native foods are ready for them. And so there's that period, May into the middle of June, where bears are hungry.
So bears go looking for food, and one place they can find it is from people's homes.
The main reason people see them in their front yards is because they have bird feeders up, and they're very fond of all that leftover bird seed that falls to the ground.
DNR Wildlife Manager Rob Baden says the best thing to do is to remove these tempting treats from your yard, at least for a little while, so the bear does not become a problem.
I know it's kind of cool to see them, but you don't want to encourage them to come. That'll make problems for your neighbors as well as regular intrusions into your yard.
You don't want to become the bear's primary source of food and keep them coming back, because at the end of the day, wildlife officials tell us these animals can be dangerous and should be left alone.
What we want to do is educate them that people are not friends and don't come up to the houses. We want them eating wild food in the woods and the marshes and the grasslands and stay there.
If you do happen to have a run-in with a bear or other potentially dangerous wildlife, experts say to make noise so the animal is aware you're there and never turn your back on a bear. A good rule of thumb is to just respect nature and it will respect you. In Detroit Lakes, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
Baden says if you do have an encounter with bears or other wildlife, they want to hear about it. The DNR keeps track of sightings, so you're encouraged to call them.
Valley News Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait Weather.
Well, as we head to bed tonight, some showers making their way through the southern Red River Valley, Richland County, Wilkin and Traverse counties, seeing those sprinkles heaviest in southern parts of Cass County right now, and a few light drops showing up in Griggs and Steele County as well. Taking you in a little bit closer, this heavier band in southern parts from Castleton down south towards the Kindred area. slowly working their way toward the FM. We've had a few drops here in South Fargo beginning. Breckenridge, Wahpeton, you're seeing more organized showers in your area, as is the case in Valley City and central parts of Barnes County right now. So heavier showers working their way in as we head to bed tonight, but a lot more activity where this comes from out to the west. A severe thunderstorm in northeast Montana and a line of thunderstorms getting ready to move across North Dakota as we go through the overnight hours. A look in at Hector International Airport from the Valley Skycam. There is the twilight at the close of our Wednesday night. 64 degrees on the thermometer. Wind, it's 10 miles per hour out of the north-northwest, and the air just a touch on the humid side. And right now we have cooler air out in Valley City where those showers are passing through. 57, 56 in Jamestown. Devils Lake, you're at 61, and Grand Forks 63 rather, and it's 60 in Bemidji, and it's still a mild 68-degree evening in Fergus Falls. Hour-by-hour forecast shows our northern counties will stay quiet for the time being, but the passing showers will continue and really persist, redevelop, and pass through on the North Dakota side of the Red River. So Thursday morning, we'll have the best chance of rain in our western counties. It'll be breezy and temperatures 55 to 60 for most. Heading through the first half of the day, the rain chances continue in the eastern third of North Dakota, with the heaviest from Devils Lake stretching down into the Cheyenne River Valley by midday. It will still be cool for most locations in the 60s, but we do have a shot at some 70-degree weather in our south and east counties as we go into the afternoon. It will be breezy. And then as we go through that afternoon, we'll see that rain chance shift from eastern North Dakota and move into western parts of Minnesota. I've paused it here at the drive time tomorrow afternoon, and it looks like we could have a fair amount of rain showers moving through the FM area and Lakes Country. Not expecting severe weather here. These are just good prolonged showers passing. It's not going to rain all day, but we'll have periods of passing showers right through the day. Then a clearing trend late as we go toward the nighttime hours that will begin southwest and progress to the north and east. How much rain in the gauge? Well, really, it depends on where the heavy thunder showers do move over, but we'll see a widespread area with 1/10 to about 1/2 of an inch where you see the blue colors here. Anywhere you see the green, some models picking up more moisture in the atmosphere and more prolonged chances of rain, mainly from the Devils Lake area through the Cheyenne River Valley, where 1/2 inch to 1 inch totals will be possible, and under the gully washers, upwards of 2 inches possible by the close of day. So, in Fargo, we start out with clouds and spotty showers passing through time to time. Then as we go through the afternoon, those showers become heavy, and then some decrease in shower chances as we go toward the late night hours. Temperatures for the afternoon drive will be cool where the showers are. We're talking low to mid 60s, but warmer where the showers are not. A better shot at 70-degree readings for you in northern Minnesota. A few rainbows possible as we close out our Thursday. Kayla, thanks for your fine photo. Webster. Here's a look at your passing 7-day forecast. First and foremost, on Friday, we get a morning break, but more afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms. Those will last into early Saturday. Then it looks like we'll quiet down substantially as we begin into next week with temperatures returning to seasonable, Mike.
Windy around here. Imagine that.
Yeah, a little bit of air movement.
Yeah, thanks.
You bet.
Up next on